Hi, this is Peter. Today I'm going to show you my Intex Excursion 5. I did some major modification to it, internal structure wise. I added a hardwood floor, 3 box seats, some electronics to the boat to make it function, to make it more of a functional, and also more user friendly to me. The boat is around 12 feet long, probably around 5.5 feet wide. It's a pretty big boat for an inflatable, but it's the right size when you want to do some major modification to it and add some more stuff to your boat. I just love this boat. I take it out almost every weekend. And also a couple of my buddies, they've been borrowing it over the weekends and taking it out cruising over the lake here. As you can see in the back, I bought an original motor mount for it. I added some stern light and a tail in the back. The tail platforms helps me turn around, put my feet on it. Also put my tackle box while I'm fishing, do any major change to my tackle lines. I also use the fenders. I got 6 fenders. You really need the fenders. The fenders are important because when you launch this boat either in a lake or in an ocean, a lot of the ramps, some of them have these metal rails to them, and with an inflatable boat, you don't want your boat to be rubbing against those rails. So I deploy the fenders, and when it rubs against them, the fender takes the brunt of a lot of the stress and a lot of the ups and downs when the boat's rolling in the water. So those are very important. So don't skip anything. Get the fenders for your inflatable boat. Save you a lot of headaches on holes and puncture wise in the future. Up here in the front, I'm going to show you. This is where the main battery is. The battery's inside of the front, with the cable lines running from the front all the way back to the back to the trolling motor. Everything's run underneath the platforms, and all the wires are covered with Velcros. So what I did, I Velcro all the wires together, make sure they're secure, and then put the fluffy side of the Velcro facing the rubber mat. So in that way, so when it's rubbing against the back floor, the fluffy side of the Velcro, it's very smooth. It doesn't cause any type of friction, and it doesn't puncture the inflatable ribs underneath the boats. Alright, so I registered this boat with the state of Washington Department of Vehicle, and I made these signs, these registration number here. They're made out of corrugated plastics, and I printed out all the letters. They're 3-inch wide, 3-inch height, and I did it in Photoshop, and just printed them out and used Podge Mod to glue everything on there, and add a couple external top coat on top of that. And it works really well. I took it out to the ocean, saltwater wise, got on it, no problems. It didn't fade or anything, or peel or anything like that. So if you want to make your own registration boat number and don't want to buy it, save a couple bucks, you can just print it out, in the Photoshop wise, and just do the same thing what I did. Use Mod Podge and just create your own registration plates. This boat has a lot of electronics installed on it. I added a stereo system, as you can see here. It's kind of bright, so the stereo system's it's okay. It sounds pretty decent. So I'm going fishing out there or cruising, I can listen to some music and enjoy the scenery. As you can hear, that's the quality, the quality of the music, the speakers. This is set on low, medium right here. So, turn it off for you. Inside the boat, you can see I have running daylight strips on here. I turn these on in the evenings when people are moving around the boat. It's really bright, so I want people to see where they're going, not to have to worry about stepping on anything. To turn these on, there's a switch down here. Just push one of the toggle switch, and the light turns on. As you can see over there, you can't see it right now, but it's on. It's kind of bright out here, so you really can't see it's on. And I have these blue utility lights. I turn those on predominantly in the evening. I leave them on because they're more warmth color to it. it's not so bright where it shines up the whole night, as you can see here with the utility lights on. It gives you the warm blue color to it, and you can see where you're going at the same time, but at the same time it doesn't blind you. And I also have in the back, I have the stern lights. These turns on, so as you can see, but it's kind of bright. These turns on in the evening, so when you're cruising at night, other boats can see you. I also installed some 12-volt accessory port. Here I have a USB port. These are dual USB. You can actually charge your cell phone, any mobile device that you want that use USB to charge. You plug it in here, it will charge it. I have a 12-volt meter reader here. It tells you the status of your battery. And I also have a cigarette lighter port. I use that port mainly to inflate the boat. I have a 12-volt inflatable and deflatable pump, air pump. So it works really well. I don't have to lug it around, just plug it in and it charges. These cup holders, these are great. I love these cup holders, so easy to install, and it looks great, professionally done. You can put water bottles in there, as you can see. You can put beers or cans, and when people sit, it's not hitting their legs when they're done with it. I'm out, you can just push them down and close them to get out of the way. And for all things, as fishing boat wise or cruising wise, I have a fish finder installed, a Garmin. It sits right here, right next to the driver's seat, so when I can look at it and view where I'm going, and also look at the depth of the water, the fish wise. It's a great little unit. So this is pretty much what the boat looks like. The mountains. Oh, I also add additional mountain system brackets here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of bright. There are these two long galvanized pole that goes in the back, mounted to the floor structure, running underneath the tail platform, and it lifts the original mountain bars up from the boat. So when you put any type of motor on here, these galvanized 2-inch, half-inch pipes holds up the whole engine. It does not cause any pressure on the boat. There's no pressure laying on here because these galvanized bars are an inch above the boat. You can sit on this platform right here. It's very sturdy. The two bars holds up, my weight. Like I say, I weigh 170 pounds. I sat on it, and it doesn't dip in the back at all. So you can put a gas engine in here, and you can mount it on this little mountain bracket if it fit. If not, you can make your own with this galvanized pipe here. You can add an extension and make your own mountain bracket, and you put a gas engine in here you want, and it will hold this boat up. And when you put on full throttle, it will not dip. I can guarantee you that. Well, this is what the boat looks like. Finally have time to show you guys the whole boat and how it looks. If you have any question, just leave me a comment on below here, and I can answer you how it's done and what other feature I added, or how it's made. So thanks a lot for viewing. Have a good day.